Alright, so this is a follow-up tutorial on how to downgrade your GTA San Andreas to version 1.0 because they did change the files. Like the downgrade file looks different from the tutorial itself, and then Clio has a new version where it's not a setup file and everyone's just like commenting like what to do and all that. So I'm just going to redo the tutorial. We're going to start off with a downgrader. So you want to make a new folder and you just want to name it downgrader, whatever it reminds you that it's a downgrader for San Andreas. So just drag your 7-zip into that, and then you want to double click it and extract, and you should have 4 files total. It's different in my old tutorial, I don't know why, but yeah, you want to make sure that all these files are in one folder. The downgrader itself uses these patches, and I did try it out when it's not all in one folder and it didn't work, so like my game crashed. So make sure all these 4 files are in one folder just to be safe. And you want to make sure to have your game installed obviously on Steam, and you want to right click properties and this should pop up. Then it'll be under general, just go to local files and then click browse local files, and it'll bring you to your Steam folder. What you want to do is just go to common, and then it'll bring you back to your games, like game folder, library, whatever. And you want to right click Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, copy, and paste. And once you paste it, it'll make a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas copy folder like this. Should look like this, exactly like this. And the reason why we're making a folder is because if you mess up, you could always make a copy of your Steam game. You know, you don't have to redo everything, reinstall, whatever. Just make a copy folder again. But yeah, just open up your copy folder, and as you can see, there's only one GTA SA exe file. Yeah, and if you compare it to your Steam one, looks exactly the same, so that's good. Now you want to go back to your downgrader folder, run your downgrader. Just click yes. Yes. Click OK, it's fine. It's gonna scan your Steam version. Okay, so scan's complete. In the old tutorial, I did say to copy paste the folder location. It's definitely much safer to just click browse, because some people it didn't work for them when copying and pasting. So make sure you click browse, and then it'll bring you to your Steam folder. Just click common, and then you want to go to your copy folder, okay, the one you just made, and you want to open the GTA SA exe file or application, whatever, executable. Sometimes it may say like error, it couldn't scan it or something. You just want to restart your downgrader. So if you encounter that error and it doesn't scan your Grand Theft Auto copy, just want to press Control Shift Escape at the same time. It'll open up your task manager, and you just want to close, look for your downgrader. I can find mine, shows are here, San Andreas downgrader and end task, and you want to reopen your downgrader and rerun it, everything like that. Click browse, look for your copy folder, and it should work. Sometimes it just isn't able to scan your folder for some reason, but if you restart it, it should work. And then after it's done scanning, click downgrade. Make sure it says copy at the top, because that's the folder you want to downgrade. Click no, because you already made a copy. And then if you want to create registries, feel free to. I just click no. And then click OK. Once it's done, it'll automatically close. You can see it's like adding these files. It should also add another GTA SA application or exe file. So you can see there's 2 now. That's how you know it worked. And then you want to go back to your downloads. And since you're already in this folder, open your Clio 4.4, the zip file. And you want to just drag all the files. Make sure you don't get the top folder. You don't want that. You just want to go up to Clio and you want to drag it all in here. It'll ask to replace file, just click yes. And then you're good for Clio. So for G input, you want to just do the same thing, drag everything. And then for silent patch, you want to just drag the ASI and INI file like that. Simple as that. If you have an Xbox controller, feel free to run the game itself directly from the folder. You can make a copy if you want, like a desktop shortcut or whatever, create a shortcut and then drag it to your desktop. Up to you. But if you have a PS4, PS3 controller, the only way I know how to do this, like for the game to recognize it, is you need well, I use DS4 Windows right here. I use DS4 Windows, and then I add a non-Steam game to my library, just like my old tutorial. Click browse, and then I go back to common, go to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas copy folder, and then I click on either one, doesn't really matter. I use the one with the underscore, click open, and once that's done, it should add it to your library, and then I go to Steam settings, controller, general controller settings, and then I check PlayStation and Xbox configuration support so that Steam recognizes my controllers. But yeah, if you don't have a PS4 controller, you have an Xbox controller, that's fine. You could just run it through the folder, and it should automatically pick up your native res. I have an Xbox controller as well, so I just ran it from the folder. As you can see, the bottom left corner, Clio version 4.4. And if I go here, you can see A at the bottom right corner. I'm using my controller right now. If I use my mouse, you can see the cursor. But if I use my controller, the cursor disappears. And it shouldn't crash when you start a new game. As you can see, it didn't crash. It goes to cutscene right after, and we're in. I hope this video helped. Comment down below if there's any more issues. Hopefully I don't need to make another video. Hopefully this is the last time. But yeah, just comment down below if you guys are experiencing any issues. And
Come on, show me.
yeah.